Moffat. I'm Councillor for Rita Goulburn. I'm here with Councillor Jan Harder, one of the MCs for this evening.
Can everyone hear us? Put up your hand if you can't hear us. Of course, if you can't hear us, you won't know to put your hand up, but I'm just getting a sense. You can hear us, Doug? Who's in the back that can hear us? Okay. David Gibbons, is that you? I thought so. I could tell by the shine off your head. Okay. So what was the deal if we stand too close, we're in trouble? If we don't yell loud enough, nobody can hear us. Okay.
We'll try to be somewhere between.
That's right. So this is a great crowd today. Welcome everyone. It's so nice to see so many friends and hopefully for all friends here.
If you have a Ren membership card in your pocket, please leave the room.
Actually, quite a few people would probably leave them because that's the thing about Lisa Macleod.
It's true.
We actually are going to tell you who's here that I'm sure that you would be interested in knowing. And we're going to start with Senator Marjorie Le Breton. Senator. We've got some big guns here from Nikki and Carleton. And I did talk to Dr. Tupper, Dr. Bill Tupper. And of course, in the front row, Andy Hayden.
We also have some of Lisa's colleagues from Queen's Park here. We have Tim Hudak, M.P.P. from Macleod-10th. You'll hear more of it from him later. We have Steve Clark here. Big man from the Elks here as well. Thank you, Steve and Jim, for coming out to support Lisa. Very much appreciated.
And Mayor Watson was here. Sorry, Scott. I have to raise it a little bit for me. It's a little bit of a height challenge here. Again with the not standing, too close to the mic so that you hear too much sound. But the mayor just left. And what did he say about liberal? It was a little this.
Liberals for Lisa.
Liberals for Lisa. Yeah. That's what he said. Those were his parting words.
Hashtag liberals for Lisa.
So Pierre Poliver, Pierre, are you here?
Pierre just snuck in as the mayor left. You've never actually seen them in the same room at the same time. So I don't know.
And then we have some, before we get into the councillor colleagues that are here, MP Kelly Leach. And former councillor Doug Thompson. And former deputy mayor and councillor Steve Durage.
We also have some of our colleagues here as well, our colleagues from City Council. George DeRose is here, Councillor for Osgood Ward. Michael Kakish, I believe, is here, Councillor for Gloucester South Nepean.
And Councillor Rick Shirelli, where are you, Rick? There you are. I think we're good. I think we're good.
If we've missed you,
Tell
my
us.
apologies.
Put your hand up if we missed you. Oh, Keith Laidlaw, is that you, Laidlaw? I can tell by your red sweater. Not that the red is significance, but just the sweater look for you is a good one. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
So really we're here to talk about, we're here for Lisa. I mean, this was, we were honored to be asked to do this on behalf of Lisa. She has meant a lot to us. I know I represent Rita Goulburn. It's in the Carleton portion of Nepean. Of course, Jan represents Barrhaven, which is the largest population in the Nepean part of the
world.
Largest ward in the world, represented by Jan Harder.
And earlier today we were talking about what we were going to say because we have no script. The only paper up here has the incomplete names of people who may or may not be here. So that could be quite frightening, and actually it is, because that's when the mayor was leaving. He says, "The thought of Jan and Scott unscripted causes me to be happy that I have a walkathon." We're not sure what we're going to say. We're kind of going to go with it as we roll here, and we hope you have some fun. So I'm going to talk first a little bit because I've known Lisa longer than Scott has, and I've known her in a different way. And many of you who know Lisa from when she first came to Ottawa and she first started working in my office. And I know that a lot of the colleagues and other people are coming later and express their desire to be here, like Tim Tierney and Mark Taylor and Diane Deans and Eli Elshantieri. And Eli in particular said to me last week, "You know I love Lisa." It's not like it's, you have to prove it kind of thing to love Lisa. You just cannot disprove it. So in Eli's case, we worked together on something called Community Budget Advisory Team way back at the beginning of the amalgamated city. I guess it must have been 2004, because that's when he was... Yes, you were. She just said she was Bob Shirley's worst nightmare then too. And actually, no, you weren't, because I was back in those days. But we had, one of the things that I've seen with Lisa is how much she has grown and matured over these 10 years, the changes that she has championed for all of us and for this province. And I would say that, in Barrhaven and in Nepean Carleton, in this city, in this province, Lisa Macleod is personal, and it matters to us. Her success, what people say about her, anything that goes on. So just for the record, if anybody in this room right now intends to run against Lisa Macleod, put your hands up. No? Nobody? Okay.
We're taking names. Jan's going to meet you outside afterwards.
No, that's your job, Scott. But it is personal because she has, she's part of my family. A lot of people over the years have said, are you her mother? Are you her daughter? One time somebody even said, are we sisters? Which of course is the biggest laugh. We had lots of fun about that. We've had some really sad times, and I think about the terrible bus train tragedy out here and how personal that was. And when I tell people how personal these things are, it's because they absolutely are. We always back each other up with Kleenex, and like we did for Ken Ross and for other people that have passed away. And I always, try to, but I didn't have any Kleenex today. But I had a whole heck of a lot. Larry actually just bought, there was a sale on, so we got a bunch of toilet paper. So we've got the toilet paper up here in case there's the need. Anybody in the audience who wants it, we'll just roll it out. Oh, there's a piece, the first piece.
Tips for you, so in case something happens. In case you get teary, it's all for you.
Yeah, I brought it actually for myself because there's very few times, even this morning when we were just chatting about what we might say, I said, "Stop it," to her, and she said, "Well, it just is what it is," and it is. And it's because all of us care very much about what we do and who you are and our friends and our family. And Victoria has grown up before our very eyes, hasn't she? And Joe, you're the original, well, you're not because Larry's the original sign guy, but you're the second original sign guy. And I just think about all the things that we worked on, they were cross borders. You can, like autism, for example. Many years ago, I think it was my 55th birthday, so it's 10 years ago, I held a great big party. We raised $80,000 for the South Nepean Autism Center right here. Because it was personal and because it mattered. And Lisa has always done that. And really, it doesn't. You don't have to be a conservative to get help from Lisa Macleod. I'm going to go over to Scott now.
I know if you had a chance to look at the pictures in the back, they span the 10 years, the last 10 years. And what I find is very unique about, maybe it's not unique about it, but what I love about Ottawa is that we elect individuals. It doesn't matter what party you support. we elect people because they represent us and they represent our wishes and our hopes. And Lisa epitomizes that. She wins by huge numbers in this riding because of who she is. And no matter what happens in the rest of Ontario, we know that Lisa is here to support us. And it's what got us here, it's what got her here today, 10 years at Queen's Park. And we are incredibly proud of her. And we just want to say, I know that the event today is all about you know, where's she going to run. We're going to spill the beans a bit here. We feel it's important to just throw it out there right now.
Yeah, we need to own it, okay?
Yeah.
So rather than have you waited, so if any of you want to leave early or something like that, so the minister will be over.
So on this card, on these cards, we're just showing a couple seconds. Is which riding she's running in. So ready? 3, 2, 1. I thought we spoke about this.
Yeah.
This is the same page. It's Carlton.
Lisa, are you going to tell us what it is?
Jeez.
We have to wait, eh? A little bit. Okay, so without further ado, next on the agenda, we're very, very proud to introduce the former leader of the Progressive Conservative Party of Ontario. You got a big round of applause. When we introduced you, no surprise there, Mr. Hudak. I remember first meeting you when you were Minister of Tourism, and it was Lisa that invited